The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Demon Deacons will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. Very exciting.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. On the move. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
With that run, he breaks through the 3,000-yard mark for his career.
Man, that says a lot about you. When you rush for 3,000 yards in this world where it's pass happy, that you got a guy that, no, I'm going to give him touches because he's productive. Palmer, it's led to 3,000 yards now.
And that's a lot when you consider some of the injury issues they've had up front throughout his career. It doesn't matter. This guy still finds ways to make positive things happen. 3,000 yards, that's a lot for a running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the 1st down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
Motion from the wide receiver. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Wake Forest's offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Duke.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the run, it's Walter. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Unloads it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but man, that's probably one he wants back.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Slings it downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got his man. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release by the QB. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Iowa State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screen when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The lone back's got it. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke through the uprights.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Makes the quick grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so...
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Francis. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he made the extra point without problem. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Myers on the move. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Part in the backfield, it's Walters. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Walters. Turning it on! Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offense, man, they're in a tough spot, right? Like, the throws are coming. You're down. You need to make plays in the passing game, but you got to protect your quarterback better. This defense, they've got their ears pinned back. You got to do something about it.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Looking for a crease, it's Francis. Got the first down, looking for more. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
3rd and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make a play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He splits the uprights, and now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. And the Blue Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds his man down the middle. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Gonna run it. It's Gossett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down to the 27.
And the evolution of the quarterback position, basically you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Power football with the run. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Slams ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute some points on the board.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got a man, it's Thomas. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games.